we're back on the cross cart. It's probably gonna be a short video today just because of the fact I don't have many parts and I didn't order those hub pieces, but what we did get is the ignition. So I can get this hooked up and get everything hooked up. My main plan for today was just to get everything hooked up and see if we could get it started in there and just get like a little first start video. So I'm gonna have to take these off and put them back there so I can plug everything in and use it. I tested the battery, it's showing 12 volts, so hopefully that works as well. But right now I know I just have to hook up the battery, I have to get a couple things grounded. For the most part I think everything's plugged in, and then we'll get the gas tank hooked up, put a little bit of gas in it, and yeah, we'll see if she starts after that. So I've got everything hooked up now. I kind of attached my starter here. Got my speedometer plugged in just so I can make sure everything's good. No oil lights, stuff like that. Battery's hooked up kind of janky. Can't really do anything about it at the moment. But I'm going to hook up the ignition real quick. See if anything powers on. I don't have any gas in it or anything right now so that it doesn't start up. Because I don't have the exhaust on it either. So I'm going to have to put that on. I just want to make sure everything turns over. No issues with lights or anything. Fuel pump turned on, so that's a good sign. Well, everything turns over, so that's a really good sign. So I'll get the exhaust set up a little bit. I at least want to put the headers on, because I don't know if I'll be able to run the muffler or anything, but if I can get the headers on, it won't be as loud. So we'll do that real quick and throw a little bit of fuel in here and see what happens, I guess. Alright, so I'm at the point where I'm ready to start it. It's kind of janky how it's set up right now. The exhaust is hanging by zip ties, and there's definitely going to be an exhaust leak because it's not attached there. I can only get one side of the exhaust manifold bolted on because of the frame being in the way. Oh, the key to the gas tank, so I can close that up. I think we got enough gas in there to do what I want. Kind of still trying to put this exhaust on a little more so it's not as freaking loud, but dude, come on, work with me here, or just fall all the way off, man. Come on. Alright, that's sealed up a little bit more, but we'll cycle the key real quick, see if we can get some fuel pressure. What are you stuck on now? Set that right there so I can see it. Should probably make sure there's nothing in the sprocket either. Oh, I don't even have the sprocket on, we're good. Oh, just kidding, I do have the sprocket on. There's nothing in there though. But, moment of truth. I can hear it pumping fuel. That's just a moment of truth. It might be a little loud, so. It's been dry for a little bit. I forgot how many miles were on this thing. 53,000, geez. Well, that's a good sign. I don't need to hold the ignition anymore, so see if we can give it some gas. bad one. I'm gonna let that run for a minute. So I ended up shutting it off because I had to go inside and get a battery, but we'll start it back up. I just didn't want it to overheat with not having coolant in it, but I mean, it ran good. Like I said, it's got an exhaust leak, but other than that, everything sounds pretty good. It was shooting flames. You guys probably couldn't see it with how it's sitting, but it was shooting little flames out of it, but kind of sounds like crap right now just because of the exhaust leaks and everything. So that's one thing in the future I'm going to have to end up seeing where I'm going to run that thing. Maybe I can just chop it, run the exhaust out the side here, but that's something we'll have to figure out in the future. I don't know if there's anything else I can do on this today. Like I said, it was going to be a short one so that I could get it started for you guys, since that's what I was trying to do in the last one. I mean, I'll sit here and tinker with it and see if I can think of anything else to do with it today to just kind of get it a little bit further along. Alright, I figured out what I'm going to do. I have decided that I'm going to route the exhaust where it needs to go. And hopefully I have the pieces to do it. I mean, I could probably bend that out a little bit if I have to. Where it goes together down there, I'm going to chop everything up there. But I need to get it off first and measure how this thing's going to sit. Click that. Pull that off there. I wonder if I could separate it right there. If I could, that'd be great, but might have to run to the parts store and get a 90 that comes out of there. So that way I can bridge off of this and go out and not be hitting my tire or anything. I mean, I could probably go pull it completely out and then just shoot it out the side like that. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll pull everything apart and get it and go from there. So I have this off and marked where I need to cut it. It's going to go straight across right there, and then we'll move it from there. But first I need to put some braces in here so that when I do cut this, it doesn't move. So I'll weld a couple braces in there, so because once that happens, they're going to be two separate pipes, and we don't want that. So I'll get those welded on. I'm going to try to find GoPro batteries. I don't know where any of them are, so I can't really record any time lapses, but I'll go look for them right now. So it ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but this is what we came up with. It's gonna hook to the engine like that, come out right here. And I'm gonna go get a reducer right here. I'm gonna do a 1 inch to a 2 inch, I believe. I'll have to measure everything just to make sure, but then we'll get it on and we'll get that exhaust set up, and hopefully we can listen to it without a leak, see if it sounds better. And I'm probably gonna buy a different slip-on too, just something off Amazon that's not as long, because with how this sits, that's gonna sit out pretty far. So if I can get like a little slip-on that's like that big, not that big of a deal, but I'll go get that. We'll get it welded on and see what it sounds like. Alright, so you can see that the exhaust is sticking out this way. It's not going to stay that way. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can get a shorter slip-on too, because even if I take it off there, that thing's going to still stick out to here and just like straight out. So I'll see if I can get a pipe to curl it or something, but maybe we'll be able to hear it without any exhaust leaks now. A little exhaust leak. That's a lot quieter. That's good. So this sounds a lot better without an exhaust leak, but like I said, it's going to be a short video today. I got more done with that than I was going to just getting it to start. So hit that subscribe button if you want to follow along with the series. We're getting close to being able to drive this thing. Just got to run stuff for the clutch, brake, and throttle. So we're all good there. Hit a like button if you enjoyed the video as well, and comment down below what you guys think about this thing. It's kind of a death cart right now. It's just kind of glued together with tack welds, but we'll see you guys in the next video.